Now, over 1,400 free senior high school students across the country got pregnant and dropped out of school between 2018 and 2019 academic year. Now, that is according to the minority MPs, and their argument is that the increasing rate of teenage pregnancies recorded is a result of the introduction of the double-track system under the government's free SHS policy. Joining us on the phone is Kwesi Parker-Wilson from Parliament with some more. Kwesi, so tell us, how exactly does the minority arrive at this conclusion?
Okay, so for the minority, they are quoting from one Mrs. Benedicta Seidu, who works with the Ghana Education Service. And somewhere in the northern region, there was a program which she indicated that over 1,433 girls dropped out of school. And so the minority did their own prognosis and indicated that the long vacation also contributes to the problem, because the long vacation will give way for the student to engage in some social vices, including immorality, alcoholism, and what they put deviant social behaviors. So these are the reasons why they believe that the increasing rate of teenage pregnancy is as a result of the double-track system. And they go on further to make the point that there has been the concerns they've raised right from day one since the government decided to implement the free SHS program, that a double-track system is not the best, and that is going to have adverse effect on the student. They moved away from that and talked about the provision of textbooks. The minority's argument is that government is supplying the student with core textbooks and not elective textbooks, which they believe is quite worrying because the student needs both textbooks to pass their exams. So if you provide them with core textbooks and you don't provide them with elective textbooks, it becomes a problem for the student. And in this case, the students are not being allowed to even purchase some of the books outside. And the headmasters have been bugged. They've been asked not to speak on the matter. If they do, they'll be victimized. So these are the problems that the minority identified as far as the free SHS is concerned. And they believe that government, as a matter of fact, President Akufo-Addo, should quickly address all the concerns associated with the implementation of the free SHS. And that is why they say that the flag bearer of the party, John Dramani Mahama, perhaps should he return to power in 2021, would review the free SHS policy.
Right. How did the majority respond to this?
Look, we are yet to take a response from the majority because this was actually a separate press conference held at the minority and as I speak to you, the chamber just adjourned. Today sitting, they are attending tomorrow. So we are trying to get some response from the majority side, and then of course when we get them, we'll let our viewers know about it.
Right. Now, away from education, the MPs have also been debating the need for the state to provide security at their homes. What triggered this?
Well, so generally this morning, in fact, that was the first business of the House. The majority leader himself, Honorable State Chairman Sabonisu, this morning when he rose to speak, indicated that the time has come for members of parliament to discuss their own safety. And it's on the back of the attack on the member of parliament for Inshaya, so Kennedy can come. Now, the point he was making was that the late J.B. Dankwa, the members of parliament still don't know why he was murdered. The police have not been able to confirm why he was murdered. So MPs are quite in danger. And as a matter of fact, the provision of police presence in their various homes perhaps could mitigate the series of attacks on them. But the speaker, the first deputy speaker, Joe Oseusu, who was actually the speaker for today's sitting, indicated that, well, the presence of police officers in their homes is quite insufficient to safeguard their lives. Because he mentioned Ahmed Kumbuchi at the time was attacked, and there was police presence in his house, but yet he was attacked. So providing them with security detail would not be the solution to the problem. The problem is that the members of parliament, together with the Committee of Defense and Interior and the security agencies, in fact, the ministers responsible for the various security agencies, they should meet, draw up or fashion out a comprehensive plan that would deal with how to safeguard the lives of members of parliament. And so the House agreed, and the Interior Minister said that, well, they will do as he has directed, and within 2 weeks, they will submit the report to the House for the House to debate whether or not they will adopt the plan that they've designed, or maybe they will tweak it, make adjustment to it, so that at the end of the day, all 275 members of parliament will be able to have some security detail. But even before that, Kojo, the member of parliament for Asawase, Honorable Bobak Muntaka, indicated that there were some financial implications should an MP lose his life, or I mean, when there's a demise of an MP, because the country would have to go for the by-election. Even before the by-election, the political parties would have to run a parliamentary election, choose a parliamentary candidate before they go for a by-election. All these are costs. So the cost on the parties, the cost on the state. So it is very prudent and proper that the government will provide security to members of parliament, because DCs are being given police protection. So if DCs are giving police protection, why can't the government also provide security detail to members of parliament? So these were the concerns they raised. And in fact, Kojo, all the members of parliament who were in the chamber this morning nodded in the affirmative. They all agreed that, yes, the time has come for us to get a police presence or perhaps a security detail to protect our lives.
Right. Well, that's very revealing. Thank you so much, Kwesi Parker Wilson, for that update from Parliament for today. More from Parker tomorrow.